It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to the Spurs.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
So Dallas will get the first possession. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Zhang is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then there's Towns. Then it's Conley. And it's Hart in at the 2. Passes it to the prodigy. Shot from the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Mavericks on D. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
When I asked him what some of his main concerns are today, and he said they're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the perimeter, and therefore it's essential that they not give up too many open looks from out there, or it could spell trouble all game long, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Both good from the line that time. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Conley against Rodriguez. There's the pick. Outside Conley. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Zhang with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game, and he gets the bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now here's Rodriguez to the paint. Pass to the prodigy. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hart the pass to Dang. Inside, the 10-footer. And Embiid pulls it down.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual. And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, I think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen.
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Towns, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Conley. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high-percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Tiny. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. And there's Rodriguez. That's good on the assist by Embiid. Rodriguez has got his second bucket of the game to go. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Rodriguez. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Conley following the score by Dallas. And it's blocked. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Timberwolves trail by 8. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
That's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. And I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 10. Up top, Zhang. There's the pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Zhang, a screen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Tiny. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Conley kicks to Pondexter. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Rodriguez outside. Passes it to McKenzie. Here's the prodigy. He had 25 points in the win against the Lakers. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley kicks to Towns. And that one is stuffed right through.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. Back a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Conley against Rodriguez. Pass to Tiny. There's the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And it's Conley penetrating, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Martinez, he's checked in for Dallas. Dragic comes in for easy breezy. And Conley drops them both. Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Time to the pass to McKenzie. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 11. And the Timberwolves call time.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Here's Pondexter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. They set the pick. Feeds to Levine. Pass to Dunn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Dragic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the pass to the Prodigy. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. The Prodigy's got 6.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Mavericks leading by 8. Now Dragic still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's a screen to the middle. Here's McKenzie. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Dunn. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. A different look for Dallas. Trevor Booker comes in for Mr. Perfect. And Curry subbed in for Tiny. Second free throw, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Shot clock at 5. Passes it to the Prodigy. 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. Curry with the steal. 3-on-3. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Dunn. And he can be counted on to put points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Pondexter dishes to Levine. There's a screen by Cantor. Jumper off the screen. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Levine's got his first points of the game.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Dragic the pass to Martinez. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Levine, guarded by Curry. And Martinez with the block. Here's Fordham, powered down with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timberwolves trail by 9. The feed to Pondexter. Here's Levine, guarded by Curry. Levine can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Dunn. And Curry pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 11. Shoots. And Cantor pulls it down. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Dishes to Pondexter. There's a screen by Cantor. Pondexter, the pass to Dunn. Just 4 to shoot. A floater. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Rockets the pass to Martinez. Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 5 now.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now, here's Cantor. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Dragic. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's the prodigy. 10 points for him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Good on both. Here's Dunn. From deep three-point range. The first quarter concludes in a... And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
We've got easy breezy. Prodigy is up there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Rodriguez. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. 40. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. Rodriguez has got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Dunn. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Levine can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Rodriguez. He had 28 points in the win against the Lakers.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
The Mavericks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Tiny, who's checked in for Goran Dragic. And a change for the Timberwolves. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Dunn. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dallas leading by 17. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Taken away by Rodriguez. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. Rodriguez has got 10. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Levine can't hit.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lets it fly. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Harrison's checked in for Dallas. Now here's Rodriguez. 10 points for him. Pass to Tiny. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Mavericks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. He hits the second from the line. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And thank you for that, Doris. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Levine. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's an 18-point game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Now the pass to McKenzie. Here's Tiny. He's got 5. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Taken away by Rodriguez. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Finish off the break. 8 points for Mr. Perfect.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Rodriguez goes in. There's Embiid. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Conley. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That's foul number 2 for him. There's the pick. Outside Conley. The 3. And he gets it to go. He's got 8.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And here is Rodriguez. He's got 12. He feeds it to Embiid. Fires from 14. Shot is no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Hart the pass to Levine. And there's the call on Easy Breezy.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Curry's checked in for Rodriguez. And Zhang kicks to Levine. Curry with some nice D. Mavericks leading by 17. Down low. Lots of room. And he connects with the jumper. Curry's got 7. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And it's Conley penetrating. The shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's Curry outside. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
They set the pick. Conley kicks to Towns. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. 8 points for him.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Conley dishes to Zhang. Here's Levine. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Harrison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Inside, got a piece of it. And stolen by Zhang. One-on-one here. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Harrison. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Down low. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They have repeatedly...
Love committing sins and my friends help. Raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one. Cause life ain't the stress fake. Crabs nuts, so I guzzle my while pulling on map. The type who be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. No doubt, see my stats are fat. This is what it's about. Before the PDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time with Shantae, just the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning, see my crew on the block. Every day's a different planet, had us running from cops. If it wasn't hanging out in front of spots, we was at the factory, breaking the locks. Nowadays, I need to in a flash just like the next man. A yard guard, let me see 100 grand. Could use a some being a wanted man, but if I hit rock bottom, then I'ma be the son of Sam. They call the crew to get live too with Sue Bar Kim. This way the Jakes will never stop it. Is your brain on to all flop to thugs? Enough respect to the projects. I'm Ghost, one love. Represent, Joe. Represent, represent, Joe. Represent.
Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Dallas. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Rodriguez against Conley. Back to Rodriguez. Embiid the screen. Rodriguez with it. Conley picks him up. From outside the arc. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempting a dozen shots.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Hart the pass to Pondexter. Zhang a screen from the line. No good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Zhang a screen. Conley kicks to Zhang. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
There's the pick. Passes it to Rodriguez. To the right side. Pass to Tiny. Second shot opportunity. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Dallas, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the free throw, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Conley with it. At the top of the key, Towns. Offensive rebound. Out to Conley. At the top of the key, Towns. Here's Hart. And to get open is Zhang. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's McKenzie. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And looking now at some numbers for Tiny. Some impressive play from him over the last month. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Conley into the lane, and it's blocked by Rodriguez. They get it back. Conley left side. Kicks it to Towns. Goes back up. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Towns has got 10 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Rodriguez. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Dallas on defense. And Zhang kicks to Levine. Zhang a screen. Levine dishes to Zhang. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And Zhang drops them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Tiny. 7 points in the game.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Levine passes to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Embiid with the steal. Here's Rodriguez. Hammers it on to polish off the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Taken away by Rodriguez. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Pondexter kicks to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Conley poked away. And oh, here we go. Rodriguez has got the ball in the fast break chance. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
For Minnesota, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The free throw drops for Towns. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
McKenzie passes to Tiny. Passes it to McKenzie. Uncovered. Shot's good. Mr. Perfect's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Dallas calls timeout. Here's Tiny. He's got 9. Rodriguez outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Levine dishes to Zhang. Feeds it to Pondexter. Pass to Conley. Zhang with the screen for Conley. Clock at 4. Towns wide open. The Mavericks pull it in. Mr. Perfect's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the pass to Tiny. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in. Rodriguez has got his 7th assist here tonight. Conley kicks to Zhang. He dishes it to Pondexter. The feed to Levine. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Zhang, no luck. Dallas has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Embiid trying to break loose. The layup off target. The Timberwolves have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Towns. Got a hand on it. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 6. And so here is Dallas. Here's Tiny. 12 points for him. There's the dish to Embiid. The 3-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Towns, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
And Zhang kicks to Pondexter. Picked his pocket. Pushing it up. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Take a look at the prodigy, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempts because I'd always push him to get more.
Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 8 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Rodriguez outside. Passes it to Martinez. Here's Mr. Perfect. 12 points for him. From 12 feet out. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pondexter's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive